Hi, I'm Jess, and I'm going to talk to Sam about his time at Kent Music. So Sam, which groups did you belong to?
So I started out doing some of the groups at Benenden, mainly the KCYO band and I think I did a little bit of time with Kisby, maybe. I can't really remember. But then I went on to do the Kent County Youth Orchestra for about 5 years. And that's pretty much it. And then before that, I had been attending some of the Kent Music Saturday schools at Fort Pitt. And I've been doing that for quite a while. So
How old were you when you started then?
I think I was about 11 when I started at the Fort Pitt Saturday schools, and then I must have been about 15 when I ended up joining the Kent County Youth Orchestra.
Oh wow! So do you have a favourite performance that you've done?
My favourite performance with County Youth
Any of
Orchestra
them?
would probably be the Star Wars suite, just because it's so much fun. I can't remember if it was part of the same concert, but we also played the Out of Africa theme tune, which is just brilliant.
Wow.
But also just like any Shostakovich symphonies are brilliant to play as well, especially for trombones especially.
So what impact has Kent Music had on you? So musically, educationally, socially, or just generally in life, really?
So I think the biggest thing for me was being able to participate in a larger group. So Kent County Youth Orchestra, at one point we had, I think, roughly between 50 and 60 members, sort of at the peak where I was involved in the orchestra. But also just the social aspects of interacting with so many people, and that high intensity drive that you have when you're on a course like that. But also just like the weekly aspect of, like I said, I did the Fort Pitt Saturday schools. So that was really fun to just meet people on a regular basis and just play music and have a laugh, have a chat, and it was a really nice setting. So I think socially for me, it was a really good way of breaking down those sort of barriers, being able to talk to people and mix with different ranges of people. And yeah, just I think music is a fantastic gateway to be able to meet lots of different people.
But you don't do music now, do you? You're going into photography. So have they linked together at all, or?
Yeah, so at the moment I'm working at a full-time production company. So the relationship between music and media is so important. And, you know, we look at films, we look at our favorite films, like Jaws wouldn't be Jaws without the music, you know? So
Star Wars wouldn't be Star Wars without Star Wars suite.
Well, quite exactly. So the relationship between music and film and media has always been around, and it's been helpful to no end having a background in music and being able to pitch certain types of music to clients and say to them why they should use this and why they shouldn't use that. And if you can sort of show that you've got a background in that, then they will trust you a lot more.
So it's helped you in your work life as well as with just general education, really.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, it's a valuable skill to have, and music aids everything. So it aids every kind of visual aspect of what we do. Everywhere we go, there's some kind of music playing, and yeah.
So if you could sum up the experience of being a Kent Music student in one word, what would it be? We're going to try.
I'd say inspirational, maybe. Inspirational. I would say that I've definitely, like I said, when you're doing music on a week-to-week basis, or even if you're only doing it 3 times a year at one of the county groups, or even once a year at Benenden, you get that feeling when you leave and you just really want to continue doing it. The house seems very quiet when you get home, and it's, yeah, when you're on the course, you're definitely inspired to keep things up, and you come away playing better, I find, especially after doing 5-6 days of intensive music, and it's really inspiring to just keep going and keep it up.